Chris Chapman here, Fox Sports Radio, Las Vegas Sports Network. Ryan, the hockey guy Wallace. Really,
it's been a long time.
It has been. It's been a while, but
we haven't done this in a while, and all of a sudden, here we are.
It's a special occasion.
Talking about what?
What are we talking about? What happened tonight? I don't.
The Pacific Division champion?
Oh, that's right. Yes. Did they win that tonight?
They did.
They beat the Sharks?
They did.
They were Shark fighters.
They were Shark fighters. Thanks a lot, Jake Wagner.
Yes, Jake Wagner has got to get a shout out. Yeah. For those who don't know who Jake is, he's the DJ, along with Joe Green, who plays the tunes in T-Mobile Arena. And
if you bug him enough, he'll play what you want.
And I requested multiple times Shark Fighter by the Aquabats, and Jake played it.
Good on him.
Very good on Jake. So anyway, Vegas Golden Knights, they win the Pacific Division tonight by defeating the San Jose Sharks 3-2, and arguably the best goal of the season anywhere in the NHL, Wild Bill Karlsson. Shorthanded for the second night in a row.
You're at a loss for words. I've worked with this guy for almost 5 years. I've never seen him at a loss for words. That's what William Karlsson's goal was. It was breathtaking. It was amazing. There's really not anything you can say about it other than, oh my God, what did we just see? I've watched a lot of hockey. That was the greatest goal I've ever seen, ever, live.
And it was shorthanded.
Yes.
It won the division, won the game for the Golden Knights. His 42nd.
Kind of important. It was a big goal. And the greatest thing about this team, the greatest thing about William Karlsson in general is when you ask him about it in the locker room, as I did, I said, did it mean anything more that this goal won the division? And he said, no. Really, it was just about 2 points. And that's the mentality you want your team to have heading into the playoffs. I think the Vegas Golden Knights are going to do some damage.
They're really playing confident hockey, and the one guy who I really have to really praise is Alex Tuch. We've been waiting for him to kind of flex his muscle a little bit, make his presence known, and really the last 2 weeks of the season, Alex Tuch has really been doing that. He was a force tonight down low. He almost scored an early power play goal, if not for somehow Sharks goalie getting a piece of it. Otherwise, it's 2-0 very early. But Alex Tuch has really been playing well in the last couple games. And Cody Eakin on the penalty kill. You can't say anything else about him and William Karlsson together on that penalty kill.
Yeah, I mean, the synergy between those two players has been phenomenal. Obviously, they needed somebody to step up and carry some of those PK minutes with Riley Smith being out. And, you know, Cody Eakin has really done an admirable job. Admirable is probably underselling it, to be honest. Finds William Karlsson was a back-to-back shorthanded goals in 2 straight games. So, yeah. I mean, you run out of adjectives to say. You really do. I mean, this team defies everything that you could have ever thought that they were going to be at the beginning of the year. They're really clicking, and what you said about Alex Tuch is going to be one of those moments that's really going to show you what this team might be able to do in the playoffs. If Alex Tuch continues to play this brand of hockey where he is a force in front of the net, where he's drawing coverage, he's forcing guys like Brent Burns into mistakes, you're really going to see his value and what he can bring, because at that point he'll be doing it on the third line, not on the top line.
And one of the things to look for now, 3 games on the road to end the regular season, William Karlsson sits at 42 goals. I asked both Alex Tuch and Jonathan Marchessault about getting him that 43rd goal to tie Zetterberg, who holds the record for most goals by a Swedish-born player in NHL history. And they both seem to say, we're going to do what we can to help him get there and break that record.
Yeah, I think they will. I think that Karlsson's got 3 games to score 1 goal, 2 goals, whatever it is. Listen, I don't think he's slowing down anytime soon. I've run out of things to say on this team outside of they are the best story in sports today, right now. End of story.
Yeah, it truly is. I mean, I don't think any of us ever could have imagined. I mean, when this team took the ice for the first time in that preseason, I think they played the LA Kings here at T-Mobile Arena. Yeah. For the first home game, I know they had a couple of road games where they opened up actually in Vancouver, and a lot of young guys played and were impressed. But that first home game here, they had come off 2 wins. They beat Dallas, they beat Arizona, and then they come home for that very emotional home opener on October the 10th. And here we are now on March 31st. This team has won 50 games. Yep. 50. The record coming into this season for an expansion franchise was what, 34?
34. Yep.
And the Vegas Golden Knights have not only broken that record, they have absolutely shattered it. I mean, we may never see anything like this ever again in the history of sports.
You never will. You will never see an expansion team come into a league and be this good. I know Seattle is probably going to get an expansion team. I know the rules are going to be pretty similar. They're not going to be this good.
No, it's really a combination of the right general manager selecting the right group of players to fit exactly what he needed. He hires a coach who understands how to get the most out of his players. Because, I mean, Coach Gallant said in the press conference, a lot of guys are having career seasons. I mean, look at Derek England offensively. He's in his mid-30s, and he's had the best season of his NHL career. William Karlsson scored six goals last year.
Yeah, that's not good. But what he's doing now is good. 42 is good. And yeah, William Karlsson is so funny. He really is. Because you ask him about scoring goals. You ask him about scoring his 30th goal, scoring his 35th goal, scoring his 40th goal. And he's just like, well, I wanted to score more than 6 this year, and I think I've done that. No, you've done more than that. You've been better. Like, you have been one of the best stories in the league. I mean, listen, I don't know that there's anybody on this Vegas team that can seriously contend for the Hart Trophy for the league MVP. I'm not suggesting that they should. And part of that is because this is a collection of guys that make up something bigger than the sum. They're bigger than the sum of their parts. They really are. But William Karlsson, 42 goals. I mean, it's amazing. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, this is a guy, the first conversation I had with him was back on media day before the team left for Dallas, and we joked about aquavits, Swedish alcohol. That's what we joked about.
Yep.
And now the guy is a 42-goal scorer. He very well may end up being a 45-goal scorer by the end of the season. I mean, the way it's going. And, he does owe me a hat trick on the road. I asked him to do that.
That's very true. You know what? You did ask him to do that, so maybe it happens.
Maybe it does. He's got to do it in style, because everything he's done this year, he's done with style. So why not do a Hattie on the road to break Zetterberg's record and have a pretty good swing of momentum going into the playoffs? I'm just so over.
There's nothing we can say about this. It's ridiculous. I don't even. It's amazing. Vegas Golden Knights, your Pacific Division champions. I got nothing. I got nothing more.
The funny thing is, we were down in the corner. We were over there watching.
Is that where we were?
Yes, exactly across the ice from where we're standing now.
Right.
And I was actually nervous. I couldn't believe it. I was nervous in those final 3 minutes. So, I guess this team has really endeared themselves with me and obviously with this community as, seen tonight. The energy in this arena was maybe as energetic as it's been all season. The fans knew what was at stake, and to win it here on home ice in front of these fans who've been here since day one, you really can't say anything else. I mean, it's truly an amazing scene that we witnessed tonight in this entire season, and I'm just so happy to have been a part of it all year. It's truly been amazing with you and Helen and these guys who we've grown to know and become friendly with and joke around with. It's truly been, I can't even express just how amazing it's been.
Oh no, it's been the ride of my life. It really has. And this was one of those things where I played hockey as a kid and didn't really know in what way I'd be involved with it as an adult, and it was one of those scenarios where I found myself in a new place. And never in a million years when I moved to Vegas 10 years ago did I ever think that I would be covering an NHL team. My mom did. She knew. And this is just one of those scenarios where you look at all the things you work for in your life, just like these guys do, and you see how they approach everything. And this is a job, and they're not done yet. And the goal is now winning a round in the playoffs. The goal is winning a second round of the playoffs, and they're going to take it one step at a time, one day at a time, and you know that. But this team, I don't think they're slowing down anytime soon. I don't think they're going to stop anytime soon either.
That's going to do it for us. Again, Vegas Golden Knights, they win 3-2 over the Shark Fighters. San Jose Sharks here at
They were
T-Mobile.
not a happy locker room.
No, I wish I would have been in there. I would imagine quite a bit different than the night I was in the Ottawa locker
There was
room.
no Brent Burns, so he couldn't get salty in person. It was good.
But he does rock a hell of a man bun in pregame warm-ups.
Yep.
But that's going to do it for us. Chris Chapman, Ryan the Hockey Guy Wallace, Helen Yee behind the camera doing an amazing job, as always. Golden Knights win 3-2. Your 2018.
Division champions. Pacific Division champions.
I can't top that. We're done. That's a wrap. We're done.